Hey everyone, it's Eddie Sanchez with He Writes Podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about ways to avoid scams in the film industry. If you're into that kind of stuff, stay tuned. Alright guys, let's get into it. So I wrote a blog. Oh, I know it's kind of empty back there. That's because I'm going to be moving to a new place June 1st. So everything's kind of empty because I'm moving my stuff. Anyway, so today I want to talk about how to avoid certain scams in the film industry. Why do I talk so much about scams? Because I've been through it all. I've seen a lot of scammers. I mean, I get emails all the time from people, one, asking for money, or two, trying to sell me interviews or meetups with producers and things like that. So because you know, as a filmmaker, you sign up for different things. Years ago, I tried, was it Mandy.com? There's so many different websites that claim to, I think it's Mandy.com, they claim to help you find jobs and things like that. A lot of the jobs that they post aren't really that good. And, you know, I just think that it's not that Mandy.com is a scam, but when you're paying for a service, it's like these people are trying to sell you a dream because they know new filmmakers are going to see, oh wow, I can get jobs through this website. And I'm not saying you can't get a job through Mandy.com. I'm just saying that they're selling you a service. And being new into the film industry, you're going to think, oh wow, you know, I'm going to get all these jobs, so it'll pay for itself. And that may be the case. You might get lucky. I don't know. But, you know, some of these websites are just trying to mislead you because they want to make money off you, the filmmaker, right? And I don't think it's really fair that, I mean, it's a business, right? But I don't think it's fair that they're trying to sell you dreams. When people come out of film school, they think, wow, I'm going to make all this money as a writer, as a producer, as a whatever, as an actor. And they soon find out that not everything is what it looks like or what it appears to be on TV. When you see all these famous people on TV and it looks glamorous, hey look, they have to get jobs to be on TV, okay? So it just doesn't come to them. People, unless you're like a big star, right? They're not gonna come to you and offer you roles. And even if you're a good actor, again, people aren't going to come and offer you roles. You're going to have to go out and get those roles. You're going to have to work and audition, right? I just saw, I've seen a few emails for people asking to sell you an interview, right? Or they say they want to interview you. And it sounds kind of funny. And I'm like, what interview, right? And the first thing I do when I see something that I think is funny, I look up the company. Okay, I look up the company or I look up the service, right? And if it sounds funny, I Google it, right? And a lot of times you're gonna see people talking about a scam, right? A lot of times when you get like an interview, unless it's somebody you know, right? Somebody famous or a famous newspaper or whatever, or one of these creative newspapers that they have that are legit, right? Not likely they're gonna email somebody who's never done anything, right? So again, I like to look into things and see what they're trying to do. So when I looked into the interview aspect, you know, from the company, what they're trying to do is sell an interview, right? But when somebody's starting out, I don't understand what they want to talk about. I know they want to get their names out there, but if you don't have anything on your resume to talk about, what's the point in doing an interview, right? So these people are selling you an interview and they're going to charge you a lot of money to talk about nothing. Okay, how you want to be famous? I mean, it's silly, really. So you have to look out for things like that. Look out, Google the companies, IMDb the people that are behind it, because there's so many scams out there. If somebody wants to give you money for your movie, you know, see who's dealt with them before. Ask for references and things like that. If you want to find out more, I don't want to keep going, make this video longer. Read the blog that I wrote. And hopefully it'll help you out. If you guys have any questions, as always, don't forget, leave the comments down below. Don't forget, subscribe to my podcast, my YouTube, and all my other channels. See you guys next time.